Welcome back, boys and girls. It's your boy Kieran from Ramadan, and in today's video we're going to do something slightly different. We are going to be answering some questions that you guys left to me on my Instagram. If you don't follow me, my Instagram is in the link description. We are going for about 2,500 followers this year, which would be an absolute dream come true. And without further ado, let's get straight in to today's question and answering session. Hope you do enjoy. If you do, smash that like button and let's get crack-a-lacking. So the first question is, what is my reselling goals and is it a platform for the future? Basically, I have no goals. I am a type of guy that just goes with the flow. What I mean by that is, if an opportunity like reselling comes about, I will grab it and I will run with it. For example, I've always wanted to get into property, so I've always wanted to buy property, do it up and sell it on. And I think reselling has all them fundamental key opportunities and key parts to be successful at doing so. So if that opportunity does arise somehow, if I come into some money or whatever, then hopefully I can use what I've learned reselling and sort of just 30 times that into property. That is my end goal. That would be flipping amazing. If it does happen, who knows? If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. The next question is a very interesting one. Do I have bigger plans for YouTube this year, and do I see it becoming a bigger part of my business? I have already implemented a very good, what I like, a very structured schedule. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays. In fact, that is one extra video for your beautiful faces a week, which is me showing you guys I do want to take YouTube further. The plans are as just followed. I'm just doing 3 videos a week, and if it grows, as long as the YouTube grows, I will grow becoming a YouTuber. I kind of want to go with the more vloggy style. I want to go and just sort of travel the world, and if I could get YouTube to do that with me, that would be amazing. That would be a dream come true. But for at the moment, it's literally just reselling related. Really enjoy doing the reselling side of things. And hopefully we have big things to come in the near future, especially in the next couple of months, which I cannot wait to sort of tell you about. But let's just not get too far ahead of ourselves. Yes is the simple answer. I do see YouTube becoming a bigger part of the business, which I cannot grumble one bit. The next question is, why is your head so big? Mum, why is my head so big? Who bloody knows? My head is big, but I've never let that be a problem in life. So what I'm trying to get out here is, if you've got a prominent feature like the size of your head or whatever, don't let it affect you. It's as simple as that. Don't know why my head is so big. I've asked my mum, she doesn't know. I've asked my dad, why is my head so big? Nobody knows, we just go with the flow. It has a big brain to fit this big head, so what else can I say? How long did it take me to go full time is the next question. In fact, it took me a good couple of years. I wanted to make sure I had enough money in the bank to fall back on just in case it all failed. So I wanted to save at least £3,000 to £4,000 before I took the plunge and just went absolutely hell for leather into reselling. So for me to do that, I had a house to pay for, I had a mortgage, I had cats and dogs and blah. So I wanted to make sure I had about £2,500 to £3,000 roughly before I went full time. That took me a good couple of years just to get myself used to the reselling game. I had an office when I was reselling part-time as well, and that was just a building block. So the answer is 2 to 3 years, but you could do it earlier. But I don't recommend you just jumping all for leather for it, because reselling it's difficult. It's more difficult than people think it is. You've got to be switched on. You've got to move with the times. You've got to not give up. Never ever give up in a game like this. It's impossible. Just keep going. And I just wanted to make sure that I had that mindset before I left my job completely and just went full-time reselling, because honestly guys, it's really not as easy as people may think. So give yourself a couple of years, or even a year. Just give yourself at least a year doing it part-time. Make sure it's for yourselves, and then take the plunge. So the next question is simple. What are your margins for when it comes to RA? RA is retail arbitrage. If you don't know what that is, it's this very simple way of business. You buy something from a shop, like B&M, Tesco, Sainsbury's, and you sell it online for a profit on eBay or Amazon. It tends to be very, very small margins. I'm very, very lucky with where I live. Very, very lucky, in fact, to be fair. And I can, believe it or not, I look at around the 50 to 100% markup on RA. It's ridiculous. I could buy something for like £5 and sell it for £20. That's 4 times, that's 400%. So after fees and postage and all that good stuff, you're looking at around the 200% mark, easy. I don't want to give a definitive answer on this, because if you can buy it from a shop, then why would people pay 4 times the amount on eBay? So you need to sort of take that into consideration. And also, I think it completely depends on you as a reseller. If you're willing to wait on RA, that's the big thing. You have to be able to wait for the item to sell, because you are not going to be the only one doing RA. I can tell you 150%, you are definitely not going to be the only person flipping these items, because there is massive Discord groups out there that ping for days, and you just need to have a lot of time and patience when it comes to RA. Do I recommend doing it? Yeah, add a string to the bow to your business, definitely worth doing, but don't look at it as a percentage wise, look at it as a whole thing. Don't look at, I'm not picking this up because it's not making me 4 times the amount of money. I'm not picking this up because it's not making me 3 times the money. Do it as a added extra income into the business. So the next question is all about promotions. Can I explain how it works, and do I see a massive difference? It's very, very simple. I can see a huge difference for when I didn't use promoted listings to when I do now. If you look through your sales, if you do promote everything like I do, 70% of your sales are probably via promoted listings. So you need to take that into consideration. So it obviously works pretty well. How does it work? It is simple. What I know and what I've sort of experimented in the past, doesn't really matter how much you put on it, like 1%, 2% or 3%, as long as you've got something there, eBay will automatically boost your listing up the listings. It's as simple as that. So realistically, what I want to tell you guys is just stick them up for 1%, let it do its thing. That 1% will still push you up them listings. From what I've seen, 2%, 3% doesn't do any more. Realistically, it doesn't. It just means if it sells, then I have to give them 2% or 3%. If it sells on the 1% promoted listing, that means I only have to give them 1% of the final sale price. It's as simple as that. Do I recommend you guys using it? 100%. You should be listing everything under promoted listings just to get your listings up there, and it does honestly have a snowball effect. So once one does sell, you tend to sell another item. So why not just put everything on promoted listings? At the end of the day, 1% for a sale is nothing. You sell something for £10, 1% of £10, you do your maths, it's very, very minimal. So highly recommend promoting everything. If you don't, leave a comment down in the section below. Why don't you? I'd like to know, and hopefully I can teach you guys why people don't. But ever since I've been doing YouTube and eBay, I have always done a little bit of promoted listings, but now I promote everything. The next question is had me in stitches. It says, anything, how big is your how big is your office in inches? I ain't got a flipping clue, mate, to be honest with you, but it's a chopper. It's massive. I'm not talking about the office. I mean, what? I am talking about the office. The office is amazing. It's not massive. That's the problem. It's how you utilize the space of an office. I think, the top of my head, it's about 350 to 400 square foot, which doesn't seem that big. But I've got racking all the way around the edges. It holds well over 15,000? Well over 1,500 to 2,000 items listed. And then I have a separate storage unit out elsewhere that holds all my unlisted stuff. So the answer to your question is, what is 400 square feet in inches? Because I have no idea, but it's roughly around the 400 square feet mark. It owes me £325, £350 a month. It does what I need it to do, and I'm really, really pleased with it. So yeah, but I ain't telling you in inches. That's a fact. because that's personal. The next question is, what is your top 5 items I look out for in a charity shop? Very, very simple and a very easy question to answer. These are the questions I like. Number 1, trainers. Number 2, video games, especially if they're sealed. Number 3, clothing. Number 4, women's jackets. Number 5, electronics. They are literally the 5 things I look for. Footwear, clothing, games, jackets, electronics. Bish, bash, bosh. Let me know what 5 items you guys have a look for in the charity shop. Can I have 6? Because if there were 6, I kind of look at plushes as well. But they are sort of my main 5 items that I do like to look out for. I like to sell them, and they are reasonably cheap in a charity shop. Electronics can be very, very hit and miss because you don't know if they work. But they've been pack tested, which is a good thing, especially if they come from a charity shop. They should be pack tested, which if they're not, that's not good. The next question, what is the weirdest thing that I've bought and how much did it sell for? I actually answered this question on Bidding Wars, but I don't think they put it in the actual Bidding Wars TV program at the end. But I was speaking to Kev about selling used Ann Summers lingerie from a car boot. I paid £1, sold it for £28. Yeah, I can tell you now, I didn't smell it. I didn't really want to touch it. I washed it, not by hand. No, 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 no. Banged it in the wash machine. Bish, bash, bosh. See you later. Didn't smell it, not a chance. But I sold it for £28. You've got to do what you've got to do in this game. This is what I mean when you have to spice of life, spice it up a bit. Never give up. Just, yeah, I don't really recommend selling used lingerie, but Ann Summers, big brand, sells all year round. Just saying. The next question is a nice question. Is there a reason why I focus on Depop and eBay more than Amazon? Well, there isn't any right or wrong answer for this, to be fair. I just like eBay and Depop. Depop's flipping fantastic, and eBay and Depop together work really well. I sell a lot of used clothing and footwear, and that tends to not sell at all on Amazon. So maybe subconsciously that's probably why I seem to be putting a lot more effort in Depop on eBay than Amazon. Amazon, what I've heard and what I know myself, because I used to sell a lot on Amazon, well not a lot, like 30 items a month or whatever. I used to sell like brand new and sealed stuff. I think that is the way to go if you do want to get into Amazon, is sell you brand new and sealed stuff. The margins are lower, the fees are more, but I'm not saying Amazon isn't great, because Amazon does have its positives. Just like I said, eBay and Depop I use the most simply because it sells stuff really well that I like to sell. I don't tend to buy that many new stuff, but when I do honestly price check on eBay and Amazon, and if it sells well on Amazon, I will FBM it, which means I'll fulfill myself and not buy Amazon to save on the fees, and it does tend to fly off, to be fair. Amazon has a bigger footfall. I don't know, maybe this year I can add Amazon properly to the bow, but at the moment eBay and Depop and Vinted now are doing very well for me. So I'm going to just concentrate on the 3. I don't want to get myself too overwhelmed having 4 marketplaces, but so hopefully that's answered your question. It's simply because I don't sell the stuff that Amazon sells. I hope that helped. I don't know. Let me know if it did. You know who you are, but thank you for your question. The next question, again, a beautiful question. How did I find reselling during a pandemic? I absolutely loved it, because what I was selling over the pandemic was gaming stuff, Wii Fits, Wii consoles, stuff like that. And they were selling for big money. And they're the sort of stuff I can get my hands on every single week. So the profit was phenomenal. I could get the stuff in and I could sell it on eBay for more, a lot more than I can now. Like if you try to sell a Wii console now, good luck. Like you wouldn't even get like 30 quid for it. But in the height of the pandemic, boys and girls, you could get at least 60, 70 quid from it. At least Wii Sports was going for like 20 quid. It was ridiculous. Mario Kart with a couple of wheels was going for like 30, 35. Honestly, you could sell so much more money and more profit during the pandemic, it was good. However, I say that, but I'm on like the best sales I've ever had being a full-time reseller. Like now, like this month, it has been incredible. But during the pandemic, I just felt like I could do less work. Sounds really bad. I could do less work and generate some really good profitable sales, which at the end of the day, that's what we all want. The next question, do I have a girlfriend? I have an accountability partner. Does that count? And the last question, do I think eBay will ever dry up? It's a difficult one. It seems to be, I've seen a lot of negative comments about eBay recently, and a lot of resellers aren't happy with it. It's not sort of working properly. It's not getting them sales quick enough and all this stuff. However, from what I understand, eBay is doing a lot of background work, and it is affecting certain aspects of the app, especially on the mobile and on the desktop. However, do I think it will dry up completely? No, I don't. I really, really don't. eBay is massive. It's global. Like, everybody knows of eBay and Amazon. They are definitely the two front runners. I only think online's getting stronger. I think the high street shops are dying at a very, very significant rate, like massively. The pandemic didn't help, so that's probably sped up online being global. You know what I'm saying? The pandemic has helped online become better and bigger, and it has sped up the process of that happening, but it was always going to happen. Online was always going to take over high street shopping. High street shopping has become really dull, really boring. I don't know about you guys, but my high street, there's more charity shops than anything. There's more barbers than anything. There's more pubs than anything. There's like 5 shops, 12 charity shops, 64 barbers, and 128 pubs. So no, I don't think eBay is ever going to dry up. I just think it's going to get bigger and better alongside other marketplaces. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. If you did enjoy that video, something slightly different, then please let me know. If you do want me to do a part 2 of question and answering, let me know. I'm not sure if I like doing them, but they're fun, they're interesting. If you guys like them, then show me the support by smashing that like button. I tell you what, guys, if you smash that like button, your next charity shop, The Haul, you'll have a brand new and sealed Call of Duty PS2 game. Yeah, so smash that like button. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new around here. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers, which is incredible. You guys are awesome. Love every single one of you, and I'll see you next time. Boom.